Okay, Brian, your question?
Yeah. Um, I guess the first part of the question is if you're thinking about people right now that are kind of at home, confused, not sure, don't know what to do, um, what are three tangible actions they can do to manage through this a lot better?
Yeah, so how to cope for sure. I think that's where probably most people are at, is just there's a level of fear there that is just all pervasive in the media and that's out there. And I know you touched on this a little bit on your email that you sent us earlier, Brian, but you really
Yeah.
got to be careful information you're filtering in and out,
Hmm.
and what you're exposing yourself to. It's okay to just, you know, watch a little bit here and there just so you stay informed and know what's going on and how it's going to affect you. But if you're sitting in front of the TV all day and just panic, 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 this many people are dying in
Same
this
stories
country,
over. Yeah.
you're just feeding into it. So one, you really got to filter your information. You, the people that are feeling the safest in terms of their health are the people that generally take care of their bodies the most and are at the least risk. Now, there's obviously people that are going to be at high risk no matter what, but taking care of your body and giving your body the chance to fight this off, if you do this in terms of diet and sleep and hydration, uh, I think is probably essential. I would put that maybe number one on the list just in terms of the things to do, but finding ways to take care of yourself. And anyone prior to this who's not been taking care of themselves, this is definitely a wake up call for them. I saw a quick video on like the Colbert Report, and he was showing someone who was stockpiling on food, and she showed her cupboard, and it was all Chef Boyardee and lollipops and sugar candies and cookies, and that was
Yeah.
like her stockpile of food because that's what she ate on a regular basis. And I was just like,
No.
no, like that doesn't all right. It's just like you really got to take care of your body, and diet and nutrition, and rest for sure are top of the line there. And then we talked about movement just briefly, right? With just if you're having trouble managing the fear or the anxiety, it's moving your body to deal with that. But I think beyond that is you have to surround yourself with people who are confident and who feel safe, and then you can take on the vibe of the tribe, so to speak.
But at
And
least 6 feet away.
but at least yeah, even connecting with them, I like that vibe of the tribe.
Yeah.
But yeah, and just knowing in your body the signs and symptoms. This is how I do it, of when fear manifests. For me, I get butterflies in my stomach, I start to furrow in my eyebrow, I might grind my teeth, I might just start tapping my hand or moving my leg. Those are sort of the first initial signs of when fear starts to build up in me. And if I can catch it in my body, then I can deal with it. You know, they say the mind is king of the body, but breath is king of the mind. And then you can, slowly breathe and relax and calm those thoughts down before they start to get out of control and drive you into doing something really stupid. So breathing practice is really good, but also being aware of your thoughts and present moment practice versus what's going on in your head. And really, if we're just in present moment and I'm talking about what's going on here, like I see a bed, I see a window, I see you guys, there's a couple of lamps, we're talking, there's really not a lot to be afraid of, right? And just repeating that and comparing it to what's going on in my head. And if my head keeps going off into all of the worst case scenarios, because there are a potential, even in my own family, there's a potential for very few very bad scenarios here. But that's not real. That's just my mind going off into the worst case scenario. So learning how to sort of rein that in with your body symptoms and a breathing practice, I think for me helps quite a bit. So I think those are things that people can do um, just to help deal and cope with the fear. Because yeah, as soon as you're making decisions from a place of fear and panic, it invariably is a decision which makes you feel safe only temporarily, but continues to increase fear even more in the long run. And you get wrapped up in the cycle of increasing fear and only making these decisions which only make you feel safe for a split second. It doesn't bring any temper or sort of long lasting safety. So yeah, as long as you can sort of bring yourself back to center and make decisions from there, and getting help from other people when you need it. I think those are things that people can do to help themselves feel better.
That's good. It's almost like even almost in an order that you just gave it in too, like filter the content. Might be something they're just sitting there watching TV or on their phones by themselves. Filter the content that's coming in, the volume and the intensity of the content that's coming in, or the actionable move your body and take care of your health. But then when all else fails, surround yourself with people that can help you do that, because all of this equals out to getting present, right? Where you can feel safe or remain in the right space that you can make good decisions from, and all that stuff. Like, I mean, the fear comes from the past or the future, right? So having people around will definitely help that if you're stuck like how Dave is stuck on the thing right now. Weird.
Oh, he's meditating.
Yeah.
He's in a different realm.
Well, he's unsticking himself.
Yeah.
Any other thoughts? Any thoughts there? Like, where anything else resonating for you?
No, it feels really great. I did an article for our gym here that was a lot of similar things about how to not have this turn into an existential crisis at the same time. One of the other things we mentioned is just make sure that you're having non-virus related conversations too, like for yourself, but for the people around you too. Like we still exist. There's still a lot of other things going on. Like we are more than what is happening right now. Like keep feeding that stuff too. Keep talking about like your passions, things you're interested in, like anything else other than this. Like keep that stuff alive too.
Conversations about viruses are contagious.
It's true. Yeah.
It's people get crazy really quick. Like it's where you think that you're even getting something, right? Like you could literally just start to make yourself feel like you're sick.
Yeah.
Right. So it's an interesting thing we're going through right now, and I feel like what I'm working towards, a lot of it I don't know how it's going to play out and how I'm going to do it. Working with my clients in this group here, but I'm excited about also bringing people on board. So I might do something like this where we record an interview. We have Amy here, and then do like an interview and answer some questions and stuff. So involve other people in the process as well, and just provide a lot of really great content and keep people sort of dialed in until we get out of this.